Up, 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 up. Hey! What's going on, guys? So here we have a little, I call this my press day video. It's basically just heavy legs and bench and some shoulders in there, all just pressing movements though. We're starting off with the squat, and just a quick disclaimer, the way I'm going to do this video, I'll put a timestamp in the description for the montage portion. I worked out with a lot of the homies and got some cool clips of them, but I feel like if they're watching this back, they're not going to want to have to watch it with me talking over it. So most of this talking, except for the benching, is pretty much just shots of me, and I'm just going to be talking about form and stuff. So if you just want to see the montage, go to the time up on the screen. Okay, so yeah, when it came to squat, I went 185 for this workout for a 5x5. I've been to the strength, the point where I was doing 225 for a 5x5. But as I've discussed before, I've kind of had some back issues playing sports too, just kind of got me out of the loop of lifting heavy and stuff, so I didn't want to push it too much, and I think 185 was a good weight to get back started with. It was just enough to push me. I could have maybe went a bit more, but the big thing with me right now is I'm trying to get my form, and as you can see at the bottom of my reps, I'm kind of going a little more forward than I probably should be, you know, not necessarily keeping that weight above my heel. So that's something I got to try and work on. I think back strength and hip and ankle mobility is going to help that out. And it's just frustrating when, you know, if in the past you had better mobility or in the past you were stronger, you know, if you're coming off an injury. And I'm having both those problems with my squat. It's not horrible. I just want to make sure my form's really good before I go up in weight, because I'm not trying to re-injure myself and then have the same problems I'm having now. I want to be able to progress and just maintain it, not progress, get hurt, go back down, progress again, go heavy, get hurt. I just really want to end that loop. So here we are, finished up the squats, going on to some leg press now. And I've done leg press in the past, but when I had done it, I did it more for reps, never really just like going super heavy. If I did, I was maybe just maxing out. But even that was, you know, probably over a year ago, so I had no idea how much weight to go. And looking back on it, I probably should have went 3 plates for all my sets, because I did that on the last one, which you guys will see coming up. And like, sure, I struggled a bit on it, but I think I could have pushed myself more on the leg press. I think I kind of sold myself short, but my quads are still sore for a few days after this workout, and I think he's because I hadn't hit legs in a while. There's Coop looking big. He's been killing the arm workouts. So here's the 315 set I was talking about. As you can see, the first couple reps go up fairly easily. Last one here, I was really trying to get that mind-muscle connection, and so that one, and at that point obviously I'd done all my other sets, so yeah, went up a little slow there, but I think I should have done more weight all in all, looking back. And obviously trying to get that progressive overload. I want to be going up in weight next workout. So now it's time for benching, and here's going to be the portion where the homies are in here, but I'll have more clips of them at that timestamp I was talking about. So there's Josiah starting to saw off. This is Adison getting some reps in there. So here's my first set, 155 for 5, and I did a heavy set later on. You'll see 165 by 5, or by 1, yeah, just one set. The other 5 went for this. So yeah, first set felt pretty good. Overall, my bench has been feeling good. Here's the homie Aiden. But yeah, overall bench has been feeling pretty good. Been trying to get some pointers from my friend Josiah Won. I'll link him below. He's been helping me out a ton with like editing, music, and in the gym. I definitely want to get some videos with him in the future, but he has a really strong bench. I think he just maxed out today. He was texting me like 240 or something. But he's been teaching me some pointers on one of those being getting more of an arch. And as you can see, my arch still isn't optimal, but it's getting a little bit better. So definitely something I could work on. When it comes to my bench press right now, like my bench has always been my weakest of the three heavy movements, if you want to call them, your squat, deadlift, bench. It's always been my weakest, but like compared to my friends and stuff. But in comparison to where I've been in the past, my bench is probably the best because of the back issues, my deadlift and squat kind of have regressed a bit. While my bench, I've been able to kind of maintain it. So here's Josiah PRing. You guys saw that clip in the little hype intro. You can just see how happy he is. You know, hitting 135 for the first time is a big milestone. And it was just a really good vibe in the gym that day. Really happy he hit that, and that's just what makes working out fun, honestly. The results makes it fun, and just being in there, homies hitting PRs, that's what makes it fun. So I was super happy for him there. Here's Glynn repping out. This dude's actually really strong, and he's one of the few people I know who's actually quite a bit taller than me. Shout out to Glynn. I'll put, I think I might have already said this, but I'm going to put all their social media down below. All the people in this video. Here's Josiah. He wanted to try and go up in weight because he got that PR pretty quickly. Didn't quite get it, so this is my 165 set here. I'm doing a decent job of staying even. My neck kind of goes to the right a bit, so I need to try and clean that up. And then this last rep right here, you know, it's hard to say would I have got it if Glynn hadn't spotted me up. I don't really know. I was kind of starting to go down, so I don't blame him. But all in all, if I'm failing that last rep halfway up, then that means I'm at a good weight, because, you know, you don't want to just be throwing weight around super easily on 5x5. You should be pushing yourself. So here, my last set, I went back down to 155. You know, I realized I obviously failed the 165, and I almost failed this 155 set. But once again, if I'm doing that, I know I'm doing it right, and I should have been like that on my press and my squat. So looking back, I think I could go up on those two. But really happy with the benching sesh. Then shoulder press, 5 sets of 5. I did not film all these because honestly at this point my CNS was shot, I think, from going so heavy, and my shoulders were fried from my benching already. So it was a embarrassing shoulder sesh, to say the least, on my part. I think I was only doing 15 on each side, or 12 and a half, something like that. But at the end of the day, did the sets and reps I needed to. Maybe not quite as heavy. I had a feeling I'd be pretty tired at that point. And as you can see, we're filming on the phone at this point too. Camera had died. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that commentary. And here's that hype montage of all the boys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, a like is very much appreciated, and a subscribe will help out too. So I think you guys enjoy the montage.
Josiah's got the bang and the pre-workout.
Some ghost pre-workout, lemon green apple.
Cheers.
I'll show how.
Experiment. Any updates on the Bang pre-workout concoction?
I think I got used to it.
You're used to it?
Tolerance to it. Yeah. I don't feel
He's done it once before.
Yeah.